Welcome to our June open office hours. I love connecting with you every month and just sharing what are the trending things online. And I'm super excited to talk about this month's trending topics, a few website tips, some SEO tips, and and how are you going to support your online growth this month of June. So, this month, we are going to be talking about content that actually brings in clients. So, I guess the first thing you have to understand is who are your clients, right? You need to understand who are your ideal clients because you're going to be talking to them like in a really deep level going forward. You're no longer going to be ranking, and if you make like a list of top five small business in Madison. That's a very generalist list. Nobody's looking for that. So you're gonna have to be understand your client at a very deep level. What are the questions? What are they struggling with? What are the things that they buy, or what caused them to have the type of questions that led them to buy your services or products? Because the structure of writing content is still out there, but what you need now is to make it a lot more meatier. You need a lot more meat on that stew. So let me go over my notes, and then we're going to talk about the details. So the goal every time you're creating content shouldn't be to get more views. So no TikTok dances, but what you're going for is really understanding your clients. The goal is to get more clients. So for you to get more clients, you need to understand who your client is and anticipate their questions and struggles so that you can have information out there that answer their questions and put yourself in a position to be a industry expert. So the formats that are working today for AI visibility and citations are blog posts, frequently asked questions, and then resources because they answer real questions from your clients, they handle their objections, and they build trust before someone ever reaches out to you. Sometimes you're going to have to do all of that in one place. So if you're writing a blog post, make sure you have frequently asked questions there, and also make sure you provide a resource at the end, like a freebie or something for them to download. So for me, example, I can't just say like top five website platforms out there. That's very generalistic, right? What I would be writing about would be okay, what are people actually struggling with? They need a website that connects to Acuity. What are the platforms that actually connect to Acuity? So that is a lot more customized conversation, which is what people are now having with AI. Now that Google is also AI, so you got to go deeper down into the details in all of your blog posts, in all of your frequently asked questions, and just really hone in that your ideal client and then write for them. So when I wrote lists about the top five platforms, the structure of that blog post is still good. So it's okay to still write a list because the structure and how you write that makes it a lot easier for AI to pick up on, but it also makes it a lot easier for people to scan because people don't read stuff, they scan and go find exactly the answer they're looking for if they ever get to your website, because now they can just have a conversation with the AI. But what you're looking for is to understand your client at a deeper level, have a conversation about, okay, what does Acuity, what should they choose this platform? They want to use Acuity to design their new website. And then I can go into all the details for that. That tells my client that I have a deep understanding on how to use Acuity, and I understand that they are looking that maybe they need to do website design, and I'm recommending a website platform that will do the job for them. So I put myself in a position to be an expert in that very detailed conversation, right? So you're just gonna have to have more conversations with your clients and understand what actually they're struggling with and write about it and be the expert in that area, and still use a very good structure. So, lists and bullet points, and make sure you have frequently asked questions, TLDR, too late, didn't read. So put a little blurb on top with your TLDR so that people don't even have to scan through, but they do go to your resources. See, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Let me go ahead and see how much her website design costs, and see if I can do business with her, right? It prompts questions and people to dive deeper into understanding your business and getting to know you, because you understand them at a deeper level and you can go into that more customized conversation that they are now having with AI. Because remember, Google is now AI, so it's all AI. So for a website tip this month, I want to provide you with a task. Do a single well-written post targeting a specific question or like a client experience that can drive consistent traffic for years. Even if you only publish 4 times a year, let's make this your one of those 4 times that you're publishing a blog post, evergreen content that will stay there. Don't post, social media posts only last so long. They are now being pulled up by AI, but I don't know how far down they go on the list. So you always have to be posting there. But if you post a blog post, then it stays there as an evergreen content and resource. So my task for you is, what is one very specific question that some of your clients have had lately? Do a deep dive into that and answer all the questions they could possibly have about that subject and write a blog post about it. Do a TLDR at the beginning. At the end, you do an FAQ to go even deeper into all those questions about that subject. That is, again, very, very specific. Now, for your SEO tip this month, write one piece of content per quarter that gets a how do I or what is question that your ideal client actually Googles. So, again, just understand their questions. Really, what are they asking AI? That's what you have to know. And if you are answering that question, AI is going to pull from your website because that's where they pull information from. So make sure all the questions to all the answers to all their questions is now available on your website. And do a good job of making it the structure well enough so that AI can come and cite your information on their conversation. Now, for your online growth, turn your frequently asked questions page into a content asset. Instead of writing bullet point answers, write 2 to 3 sentences per questions. The depth is what shows up. So what I would like for you to do is going to your frequently asked questions page. Hopefully you have that page where you're just answering questions, and go deep down every answer that you have. Maybe put a little bit more information there. Okay, what if a person has this question, what else might have led them to have this question? And be a lot more wordy, I guess, into your answers, because AI pulls a lot of information from FAQs. It's just easy for them to read. So just, be a little more wordy. And so review your frequently asked questions. Make sure there's lots of long tail keywords into that. And that's one an excellent way to optimize your website for the way people are consuming information nowadays and help your business show up online. So to resume, just make sure you really understand who your client is, their questions, and make sure you have all that information answered inside your website. You can always send out a questionnaire to your clients, or having conversations is usually the best. If you record your discovery calls, like I do, for example, I'm about to get my transcripts and put on AI and say, hey, what are some of the questions my clients have here? What are their struggles? And pull the details for me so that I can address that in a blog post. I hope this month open office hours was helpful. We are now going to dive into questions. If you are online live here with me, and then we're going to go into co-working time so that we can put all of that into practice and actually get it done. If you are watching this on YouTube later, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me directly. I'm always, interested in meeting people that need this information, and I love teaching. So I will catch up with you in the next one.